Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more career mode. We're playing on FIFA 16. This is episode 16 in season 1 of the Real Madrid career mode. And guys, we have a hell of an episode for you. Now, first things up, we have a match against Bayern Leverkusen at the Santiago Bernabeu in the Champions League. The quarter-finals. Got to give it to Bayer Leverkusen. They did come a long way. In the last episode, we managed to draw 0-0. So whoever wins this match and can basically score the first goal wins. And Gareth Bale starts off with absolutely firing home a thunder cunt. James Rodriguez plays Gareth Bale, and Aguero was unluckily denied there. But Aguero on the ball manages to maintain possession, gets his shot off at Leno, who was a legend in the FIFA 15 Real Madrid career mode. Solid player. Neymar with the scoop turn and the back heel to James. Bale, Sergio gets tackled. And, well, sorry, doesn't get tackled. He gets saved by the goalkeeper. But Ronaldo on the ball, screaming down the wing as he's done time and time again. Finds Embolo, and Gareth Bale picks up the crumbs, celebrates to the camera, and makes it 1-0 at the Bernabeu. Obviously, we have been drawing quite a lot. I think of my last 3 Champions League matches I managed to draw, which wasn't the best, and we managed to draw the El Clasico, which is not what you want. But we managed to verse our former player here, our former loaned player, Javier Hernandez. One of my favourite players of all time at Manchester United. Just his attitude and just him coming off the bench. He's one of the best substitution players in the world. It's an art to that, he's just absolutely fantastic. It's a shame that Manchester United had to sell him. But hey, what are you going to do? Right, James Rodriguez outside the box. Very dangerous situation. Has the chance to make it 2-0 to seal the victory. And it was a woeful shot, to be perfectly honest. But Bayern Leverkusen in the 90th minute, well, they could have nearly sealed the deal, but I was incredibly lucky to get away from that unscathed. Now, fresh off the bench, Embolo and Modric link up, but unfortunately for Modric, who Modric is one of my favourite players of all time, especially at Madrid, but the thing is, he is old, his stats are going down, and we can't fit him into the team. I don't particularly want to play a 3 at the back formation, simply because I'd feel like I'd be too exposed, and we already have a lot of quality players. But how can you drop in the centre midfield James Rodriguez, Toni Kroos, and Gareth Bale? That's the thing. Obviously, out of those 3, I would say the weakest would be Toni Kroos. And you compare the stats, and, well, Toni Kroos is younger. It's as simple as that. But, guys, the other Champions League matches, Bayern managed to win 3-1 over Arsenal, PSG managed to win, and Manchester United. So, clear favourites there. I was having a laugh in the last episode, and I still find it funny that Arsenal always manage to get drawn against Bayern Munich. It's just so unlucky for them. It's a plague. Now, guys, obviously I did refrain from telling you at the start, if you kind of picked up on it, who we have against and matched against. Well, we have a match against Manchester United, which is interesting because I am doing a Manchester United career mode, of course. We are playing at home at the Santiago Bernabeu. Probably the weakest out of the 3, Bayern Munich being the strongest. PSG, well, I don't know. But the thing is, with Manchester United, we are playing in the piss-pouring rain. Once again, the Englishmen bring the weather with them. Now, this isn't my Manchester United. You've got to take that into consideration. Obviously, they don't have Royce. They don't have Lacazette and Matt Hummels. So, obviously, they are playing with Louis van Gaal's side. Now, for some reason here, I thought I'd cut this a bit better. But anyway, I wanted to show you the players who's playing. So they're playing with Rooney up top, Marouane Fellaini at the cam, Depay and Juan Mata left and right, Rojo, okay, right, I'm just trying to see. Right, so they've got Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin at centre defensive mid. They've got Rojo, Luke Shaw, Jones, and Darmian, and they have Hugo Lloris. Now, obviously, David De Gea will be facing his former side here today. Very, very nice challenge from Neymar there with the Ronaldo chop. But the thing is, they don't have Lacazette, they don't have Royce, and by the looks of it, they don't need it. We're not off to the best of starts, and I was kind of bashing Marouane Fellaini there, who arguably last season in real life was United's best player, even though he signed for 28 million, which is a huge fee from Everton. But he manages to shush us and make it 1-0 just before the 36th minute. Now, Gareth Bale in a very dangerous situation, but Ronaldo obviously facing his former side as well. But Hammers steps up. I decided not to do Gareth Bale, but Marcelo being a little bit ambitious. It was good to see that United bought a smart goalkeeper, even though they got Victor Valdez. And they have Romero, but they managed to buy Hugo Lloris, which is arguably better than both of them. But Ronaldo on the ball, facing his former club, manages to get tackled in the box. 1-0 down on the 44th. That's not the stroke, but just before the 45th minute. Goes straight down the middle, and on the stroke of half-time, he scores the goal. Ronaldo, I don't know how to not celebrate against your former club. I don't really know the buttons. I just sort of pressed A, so he did celebrate somewhat, and I do feel bad for that, because Ronaldo probably wouldn't celebrate against Manchester United. Has he? I don't know. I can't remember. Something really specific in a match. Does Ronaldo celebrate against Manchester United? I've seen some videos from what I can remember that he doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does, to be perfectly honest. But regardless, we managed to draw it back 1-1. Manchester United were putting in a solid performance. Seanings, well, arguably I haven't been playing well in the Champions League. I've been finding it hard to score, and it looks like we quite possibly will be drawing again. Well, I haven't been losing, which is the main thing. We just haven't been able to seal the deal and claim the 3 points. But Neves on the ball, Ruben Neves trying to create something, manages to find Ronaldo. Jones there with the slide tackle, but Neves on the ball manages to break away, hits it first time, and it goes wide. Ruben Neves was determined to get his first Champions League goal. If he was a little bit more composed, that might have gone in. But Danilo screaming from the back line. Look how far he's pushing forward just to find the head of a Real Madrid player. It falls short. Very, very unlucky. But Danilo again trying to get the win for Madrid. Finds him. Bolo plays it back to Ruben Neves. Hits it. I don't even know what Manchester United were doing there. Manages to hit 2 deflections. And Ruben Neves comes flying through and scores his first goal in the Champions League. So I was very, very proud of him. The former Porto man. Now Cherney on the ball, or Kearney I used to call him. I think I'm going to call him Cherney, and that's what people have been telling me in the comments. It's Cherney, but he breaks away, manages to find Mbolo, and Mbolo seals the deal 3-1 in the 90th minute. And that triple substitution, fresh off the bench, I managed to put it to the left-hand side of the pitch when we go through, and I show you obviously who scored the goals. You'll see that I managed to put Cherney on the left-hand side, Mbolo up front, and Ruben Neves on the left centre mid, and that really did help us. That triple threat substitution, Arbeloa as well, we managed to sell in January, who played in the match, which I forgot about. Oh my god, I've completely forgot, 100%. So if you are watching, I do apologize. If you're watching all the way through, I do apologise. But Karim Benzema, where was he? He didn't even play for this match. I don't know where he was. We managed to sell him for 100 million to Manchester United, so maybe he'll be I don't know, maybe he'll play in the match at Old Trafford. We have a 3-1 aggregate victory, so hopefully we can go to Old Trafford and progress past the semis. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you've watched all the way through, like and subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Simpzy. Stay tuned for more content on my channel. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Cheers.